So this is it. That's what we've been spending all our money on. Yeah, so...
Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Found these grommets. Let's try something out. Got timber trading coffee today. It's at that Outpost place.
Oh, okay.
It's right on St. John. No, not nice.
Too small?
Too big.
Too big? That's not a real
it's-
grommet, it's a fake grommet.
There's broken wire. Is the broken wire on the brake light side or on the car side? Brake light side?
Brake light side, I think.
Yeah, so like I like that Lo-Fi Samurai. Yeah, that's all from that same guy.
Yeah, it's good. Like it feels like you're driving around the car with you. That's your background music.
Having a Mercedes as an auto is fine. It's a work.
Well, that's the thing. Those 190s are
street cruiser.
total cruiser, right? Yeah. Like
Yeah.
That's not a little sports car two-door
Yeah.
hatch. That's.
Unless you've got like the Cosworth 16 valve. These things, you know, like the little butt connectors, you can actually push like the center piece of metal out of it and just use that and then put heat shrink over it. So you don't have this bulky blue thing. So see, I just pulled this little piece of metal out of there. And so this thing is now garbage. And I just need to put this and crimp it on the wires and then heat shrink it. I got hooked on this TV show. I wish I wasn't. Bosch.
I've heard good things about it.
Well, the original series was
I like that actor too. I've worked with him before. He's a nice guy.
the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I thought it was going to be super cheesy, right? Because just looking at people as like alpha male, generic guy.
Yeah.
Then you actually watch him and you're like, oh, I actually like this. Damn it! Now, but the original series were based on books.
Right.
But now I'm watching this called Bosch Legacy.
Okay.
And now they're just adding on. I don't know. It's just not what it was for sure. You know what? Let's never do a black car again.
What? Nothing? Nothing happened. Where's the confetti? Where's the balloons? Isn't 3 the number of the day? Oh, what? Oh, we're not finished counting.
Yeah. There's no dead ones.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. I did a thing. Next step, clean rear glass.
I opened this today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So this white bracket holding the keys on.
Yeah.
I had one here, and as I started to make this clear, I came around the car and went, wow! It went right up in my eyebrow. I was like, if that's not bleeding, I'm really lucky.
Oh, there's still a whole layer on here. I can't believe they tinted over the tint, right? Like.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We got the tint off the back window finally, so now it doesn't look like complete garbage. And that's all we have time for today. I hate removing tint. It's the worst.
Next day.
It's actually really nice having to hike through the woods to get to the shop. So this is it. That's what we've been spending all our money on. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that I told you guys not to buy a piece of shit for $1,000. It's a Delsol, it's $1,000. I know, it's great. This car's a piece of shit. Well, it was a piece of shit. Like, it's one step from the record.
The shell's in really good shape. The exterior, not so much.
Well, yeah, the paint is foobarred, and so is the windshield, and so is the motor. And the interior was like
The
chocolate
interior
milk.
was not in the car.
No, and the wheels it came with were awful, and it was missing the exhaust system completely.
The wheels are nice.
Well, yeah, they didn't come with the car. Those were $1,000. Those were as much as the car.
And the rear window does work now.
Yeah, the rear window goes up and down, which is cool. It's worth that alone is worth $1,000. Just the cool factor. Well, I replaced the motor, the B18 out of a 2001 Integra. It's nice and clean.
Okay.
It's a GSR transmission that came
Yeah.
with the car. The B20 was Rodney left. I had to buy new corner lamps, a new lip, get the bumper repainted, replace the motor, clean the interior, replace the heater core, replace the radiator, replace all the radiator hoses, replace the wheels and tires, replace the dash wiring harness.
Essentially, you've replaced the car. It's your time if you're enjoying yourself.
Mostly.
Well, it's a cool car. It's a little piece of 90s nostalgia for sure. But you could have bought a car with like a leaking valve cover gasket.
Yeah, I mean, at $1,000 car, it just means it's another $5,000 in parts and an uncountable number of hours.
Yeah. Well, I think what we're doing for the automotive YouTube community is showing what you can get for $1,000.
Yeah, you can get a whole bunch of work and another $5,000 in parts.
You can lose all of your weekends
Yeah.
from now until spring.
Well, it's worth it for the rear window.
Yeah, the rear window's cool.
Now that you have all the clear coat on it and the tint.
Yeah.
Oh, and the manual swap was done really poorly, so I had to redo that.
Right.
And I had to buy that bracket, that black thing,
Right.
the conversion, and I had to buy a new boot and a new bushing for the shift linkage.
Yeah. No, I think we
Most of
established
these-
that you've repurchased the entire car, which was enjoyable.
Yeah,
The wheels are nice.
the wheels are nice. They didn't come with the car.
Did we mention that?
But on the bright side,
The roof comes off.
the roof comes
I mean,
off.
like, come on.
But now, of course, it took so long to put it together that no one's going to buy it in the winter. So now we're going to hold on to it until spring to sell it.
Oh, that's good because it's not done.
Right. Because it's missing the it's missing the interior
The interior is all right there and in the trunk.
in the front seat in the trunk. Yeah.
So the interior is actually in the car.
Yeah, I gotta finish it. Oh, and we still need a new windshield.
Yes, that was very hard to source. It's still TBD.
Because the windshield is Delsol specific.
Yeah.
This is the practice car.
I'm thrilled. I'm so happy to practice.
What have we learned?
We've learned. Maybe
Buy.
somebody should come with me when I buy a car. I'm an optimist. I'm a
Hey, this is one less Delsol in the scrap heap.
yeah, no, Delsols need to be saved. I mean,
They don't have
these
cool
are just
windows.
neat. I don't think they'll have a problem selling it, no matter how much you sell it for.
Timing.
Honda probably should have never made this car. There's a guy in
This-
there's a guy in an office tower in Japan thinking to himself, "We should have never made let me build that car."
Yeah, because I mean, like half the wiring harness is different than the Civics. You got the
Absolutely
engine, you got
different.
the chassis that's the same, except for this is shortened. So even the exhaust is different. But every exterior panel and every interior piece is not recycled from Civics.
It's Delsol specific.
Yeah, it's
It's a unique car.
a lot of money to spend. Especially considering in Japan, like they had the option of like the rear trunk would go straight up, and then this would pop up, and then it would like pull into the trunk, and then the trunk would go straight down.
Like a scissor lift,
Oh.
sort of like.
Can we get that?
No, it's like $2,000,
Okay.
and it's like a
Can
bunch
we
of
have
weight. No, we don't have that. But these things are like a sieve for water. And Angel had to do so much to get this thing watertight.
So this is the only Delsol in the Lower Mainland that doesn't leak.
I will never claim that a Delsol doesn't leak.
It currently is not leaking.
If it rains sideways,
It's
it'll
also
probably
leak.
leak.
It's also in the garage.
Yes.
It's in the garage.
Garage
Park-
kept for obvious reasons.
Yeah, you have to keep convertibles underground.
Never ever roll your window down because the rain does this, it just goes straight
Oh,
down.
I open the door and all the water just goes like straight down. And it just runs right off the side down the middle of the window. So you open the door and your seat immediately gets wet. This is like the most mental.
It's a unique. It's just a piece of 90s history.
Oh, totally. It's very. I mean, it's the total '90s melted cheese oddball.
Yeah, and we have one.
We've taken it from scrap to an actual good running driving Like a nice Delsol.
It's gonna be a nice car.
You know, it's got some cosmetic issues, but it's not rusty. It has a B series. Nice wheels. All right. It's enough hazing of Josh.